What is up, guys? This is How Not to Play The Sims 3. I have been wanting to do a series on The Sims 3 for a couple of years now, but I haven't really had any inspiration or any ideas on what to do. And then I was trying to think of something that would involve me, kind of really delving into The Sims 3, because I've never actually really gotten to experience everything that there is to do in The Sims 3, and there is a lot to do. And I've never gotten to experience all of the life states, all the life of the Sims, like for instance the genie or the vampire or the wolf. I haven't gotten to fully experience those kinds of characters. The idea that I came up with was I'm going to try and do all of the lifetime wishes in the game. Now the only issue that I found with that is that apparently you can only do one lifetime wish per sim. And I don't know if I can cheat my way through it. I don't know if there's an option to do that. But if not, I'll probably just end up having kids and have those kids grow up and set them so that they're prepared and ready to do the oh my god, she can walk through walls with the baby? Damn, I didn't know that. That's actually really cool. I'm just gonna try and make the kids, for instance, I already have Lionel, Willard, and what's this kid's name? Fairy. I already have them set so that I know what they're gonna do later on. And I'll just have to do that again. I'll just make more babies and have them and set them up so that they're gonna be doing other lifetime wishes. And if I need to, I might even go to another family, which I really don't want to. I really want to experience this family. I want to go through the generations and stuff like that, because for me, I'm a Sims player who really likes to just stay with the family and kind of see how their life plays out. And I also like to make stories with them, which I did make a story for these characters. So obviously we have a genie, we have a ghost, we have a witch, which is Martha Stewart. We have a werewolf, which is Lionel Wolf. We have a vampire, which is Willard Newcomer III. And we have a fairy, which is Fairy Short Pants. Fairy Short Pants. And the genie is called Jean Shortpants, and the ghost is Helena Montana. And then we have a cat named Twink Twink and a dog named Sassy Bitch. Also, I wanted to mention this really quick because I forgot to mention it in the video. The reason the last name is Shirt Pants is because he was wearing a shirt and pants when he came out of the genie and he didn't know what he needed a last name, so he came up with that. So the story behind Jean and Helena, they are a couple, is that basically Helena got the genie lamp. They kind of fell in love. She loved to travel all the time, and so she went traveling one day. He was just kind of chilling because they had actually just had a baby, and she wanted to travel, and he was like, oh yeah, you can go, and then I'll just take care of the child. And what ended up happening is she died. I don't know if you can tell from her ghost type, but she died from mummification. Which means she received a mummy's curse and she didn't receive the cure in time, so she died. He was really depressed, I guess, and then he tried to get her to come back to life, but she came back as a ghost. And I've been trying to make it because she has her tombstone and I want to set it down, but I guess I can't. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because I'm playing as her and I can't place it because I'm playing as her, but it was kind of weird. They had a child before she died, Fairy Shirt Pants, and I made it a fairy just cause. Technically that wouldn't really happen in The Sims 3. Either she would be a genie or a human, and that would be that. But instead I decided to personally modify her and make her a fairy, just because I wanted to experiment with the fairy Sims. Afterwards, when she came back to life, they wanted to have another child because they always had planned to have 2 children. And what ended up happening was they adopted Willard, which Willard is a vampire, and he's technically older than all of them except for Martha. They're about the same age. And he's called the third because every time he would go to a new foster family, he would add a thing to his name, basically. So basically they're the third family he's been with. He'll age to a teenager in about 15 days, which is something that he hasn't experienced in a while, but he's always wanted to be an adult, but it's just something that hasn't really been happening to him. But he doesn't really focus on the vampirism because he is a vegetarian, so it's kind of he doesn't really want to deal with that, but he still needs to take care of his hunger and all that. But he has a huge love for horses. Now, what I had planned on doing with him is I wanted him to initially experiment with the equestrian career, but then I was like, well, actually, I'm just gonna make him adopt a unicorn. So that's what I'm setting him up to do. And then Lionel, who basically ran away from home, he accidentally killed his sister. But his parents didn't know that. They just thought he ran away because he was depressed. And it's like, no, he just straight up killed his sister. And they don't know that. So yeah, Lionel's is a pretty bad story. He heard about Martha Stewart and knew that she was a really powerful witch at one point. And so he came to kind of like be friends with her and stuff and try and see if she could cure him of his werewolfism, I guess you could say, because he does not want to be a werewolf. And then, so now he's just living with the family just because Martha's there. Now, Martha lives there mostly because she's being used, and she doesn't really realize it. Jeannie knew her, and she was like on her way, but she was in a car accident. She lost her memory, so she doesn't remember exactly how to do magic. She kind of has to like start from square one, and so she has all these people that will like want her help, but she doesn't really know what to do about it. So basically, she's gonna have to start from square one and learn about alchemy and magic all over again because she has no idea how to do it. Basically, the reason she's living with them is because he wanted her to make Helena not a ghost, and obviously Lionel came there for Martha because he doesn't want to be a vampire anymore. So basically, she's just really there because she's being used, but she doesn't know that, so she's not really aware of it. But who knows? She might figure it out. And then, you know, the cats and the dogs are just random because I love the pets in this game. They look so cute, and they're so like adorable. And you know, I don't really know why I chose those names. Like Sassy Bitch, I knew that was going to be the name, but the cat's name, I was like, what the hell? And Twink Twink just like popped into my head. I have no idea why. I can't explain it. I'm sorry if you don't like it, but that's just what ended up happening. Oh, and then so Lionel is going to try and he's going to be dealing with Into the Future. He's going to try and make a sentient plumbot, I think is the lifetime wish. I'm not sure. I'd have to like see it. And then let's see, it's 14 days. And then for Fairy, I don't really know where I was going with her. I'll have to like figure that out for my own, because like I had to remake this family because I had originally made it on my other laptop, and then I tried to move it over here, and then like a bunch of things got fucked up. I almost deleted my whole Sims 4 save file, which was really devastating because I spent a lot of time on my Sims 4 series and stuff like that. And so then a bunch of files got mixed up, but thankfully I saved the Sims 4 file. But then I kind of like took a break because it stressed me out. Now I don't really remember what I wanted for her to do. So I mean, I guess we'll just figure it out. I don't really... Virtuoso and Genius, I mean, that kind of leaves room for a lot of lifetime wishes to be achieved. So we'll figure her out later. I'll probably do something having to do with her fairy-ness. And look at her, she's so cute. But probably the first one that I'm going to try and do is I'm gonna try and get hers, which is she wants to be a mystic healer, which she wants to cure 12 different transformed Sims using Sunlight Charm or Potent Cure Elixir, which kind of goes with, you know, what she lives there for in the first place, is they want her to heal them, basically. So, I mean, it goes a lot along with the whole storyline, I guess. So this technically isn't the first episode, this is just the introduction episode, getting everything set up, you know, letting you know what these characters are going to be doing. And, oh, and also, Helena, she wants to be a season traveler, reach max visa level for all 3 destinations, because that's something I've never done. And then he wants to be a perfect student, earn a university degree with a perfect GPA. And also, as a disclaimer, I will be splitting this up between Let's Plays and streams, because I do really enjoy streaming Sims, and I feel like I would really enjoy streaming The Sims 3 because I streamed it with the Bob's Burgers family that I had downloaded, and it was a lot of fun, but it was really bugged, so, and I ended up having to delete that family because it like messed with my game so badly. I'll try and do these like every Sunday, and then I'll try and stream it whenever I feel like it, really. How did you get scratched from the cat? Oh my gosh. Rude. But anyway, we're gonna try and mix it up with Helena's wish to be a seasoned traveler, and we're gonna try and have her travel, and then we'll probably like at our vacation home or something, we'll take Martha Stewart's like stuff with us and have her learn about it and stuff like that, and try and like get that skill level up, because I believe the higher the skill level you are, the more you'll be able to like do it. I don't know, I haven't messed with it that much, so I'm not that knowledgeable about it, but we'll see. So I hope you guys have a great day. I'm really looking forward to this series. Bye. Oh my god, who's that pedophile? Oh god, see, she even knows that he's a pedophile.